Hello everyone, I'm RenownedZ3r0. We are back again talking about some more dumb rip reverse detractors because of course they always have something stupid to say pretty much every single day as we close in on 10,000 purchasers for Yara number 1, currently sitting at $1.346 million, over 16,600 books sold, closing in on that 17,000 books sold as the campaign continues to roll on in with the money and the amount of people that decide to purchase their copy. So now what these clowns don't realize is that now that people know that you can buy the campaigns, the book at any time, they don't exactly have to get in on the campaign right away. They can always wait till later on when they feel like buying it. Also got Blade Devil 2, Chains of Blood. Looks like they picked up another backer. Very, very good for ToxicManBaby and Raging Golden Eagle. $156,589. 4 different covers you can choose from. Cover A, Cover C, Cover B. Cover D is the limited summer wraparound cover. You'll see some of the great artwork here. Very anime manga style type of artwork. You can get in on this book. If you want to get in on Blade Devil 1 with this book, you can always get it as an add-on. Or you can get in on Blade Devil 1 with this campaign right here over on Indiegogo. Sick Fox Studios Unlimited for just $10. Alright, now we'll get into what the video is really about. For the most part, we've done all of our promotion. So, these clowns want to sit up here and say that Nerdrotic, Gary, is harassing Mark Hamill because he makes jokes because Mark Hamill wanted his son's significant other to get an abortion. So, they can say that it's harassment even though it's not. The amount of times that he's said this, I counted 22. 22 times he says something about this, right? So this is what they consider not normal when you have people like Mark Hamill that tweet about Trump daily or almost daily. But 22 tweets over a couple of years is somehow harassment to them. Meanwhile, now they want to start bringing up this thing, acting as if they really care. They're just concerned trolling, and now they want to start doing this after everyone gave them some backlash for them going after Nerdrotic's wife. I made a video yesterday talking about that, or 2 days ago talking about that. But they want to act as if they're, really concerned for Mark Hamill's safety over this. So I said, all of you losers that are pulling this up are a bunch of concerned trolls. You really don't care. You just don't like Gary. As I always say, tag the person you're talking about. Stop being scared. So I tagged Gary in it. And of course, you have the usual suspects. We have Blue Jin talking about nonsense. We'll get into it, like it's right here. You mean the type of person who has the free time to stalk Mark Hamill every day for years on end? Gary needs to seek help. Every day, you say. Do you not notice there are gaps in between these tweets? Like, is this guy stupid? Stalking him? No. Absolutely not stalking him. You have one here with February 10th and February 10th, but that's the only time where it's 2 in the same day. Other than that, it's not every day. It's not every day. You're a clown. You are a clown. And I know somebody in my comments has said that I should stop calling these people clowns because clowns are actually funny and they entertain people. Well, these guys are clowns and they entertain people in a different way. We get to laugh at them as well. We get to laugh at them for being retarded, not entertaining. And because he says, Gary's the crack smoker, but you already knew that. No. Someone who's a crack smoker smokes crack. Gary doesn't smoke crack. You obviously do because you actually said this retarded statement here. Gary claims that people are allowed to allow their own political beliefs. See the Soska sisters for reference. Guess he lies. Shocker. Yeah? Gary's still allowing Mark Hamill to have his own political beliefs. But also Gary is cracking jokes at his expense. He's still allowed to do that. Now, when it comes to people going after Gary's wife, it's a different story. She's not involved in any of the drama. She's not involved in anything. She's just a third party that's connected to Gary, and y'all decided to go after her, and she absolutely clowned the people who did. Especially the clown named Richard Embryo, who thought he was skinner than her, and he wasn't, and she absolutely destroyed him and told him, nah, you're not. Okay, Indian psychologist, the bar for what you say is obsessed is way lower. I guess. So I said, so according to this crack smoker, 22 tweets over years, you need help, but someone daily tweeting about Trump is normal. Okay, commie. To which Behemoth says, and commies aren't people, and that's absolutely correct. Typical ripetard posts support as a veiled threat. Yeah, typical NPC using made-up words as they wait for their next NPC update. Now, what is this in reference to? This is in reference to this tweet right here that I made to Shane Davis about C2E2. He says, sure it is. Do what I say or else. No one said it was a convincing threat. By the way, you misspelled convincing because you're stupid. As usual. You want to say everyone else is low IQ, yet you can't even spell the word convincing. A very basic word. Which, by the way, you have spell check, clown. How about use it? How about type proper grammar and spell words correctly before you start telling other people that they're low IQ. But their ripethins are low IQ. They simp for Eric July. And once again, you're using the word simp and you don't know what that word means. That would require that people are looking for a relationship with Eric July. No one is. The only person, he's married to a woman, to a black woman. You guys are very weird and very closeted. And you're projecting your gay feelings onto other people because your feelings got rejected. So I posted what I said, which was, this has to be said while I support your ability to be a C2E2 after actively trying to crap on an audience of people that like the Riververse. You can't expect everyone to have your back when people like EVS constantly create quote-unquote podcasts out of spite for others. I say this as being a repeat customer of yours. Moving forward, I will no longer be a customer if the constant attacks on someone's business continues. So me simply saying that I'm not going to continue to support you if you're going to continue to attack other people for no reason is somehow a veiled threat. To which I said, convincing, quote-unquote, is how you spell it. New crackhead information of the day. Saying I will no longer be a customer because you act like a smug asshole towards another creator equals a threat. Where in my statement does it say, do as I say or else? If I wanted to say that, I would just say that, you beta male. Clutch your pearls more, Karen. Because that's all this clown does. Clutches freaking pearls. Because that's all he can do. But we also have Ethan, talks on the topic of Neurotic's wife, and people going to Eric's family's grave. EVS, it doesn't seem like that big of a deal. Of course, you would say that because you have no principles, just like Vito says the exact same thing. You guys don't have principles to stand on, so of course you'll say anything is not a big deal. Let's go ahead and listen to it.
Hung out with the Neurotic
Oh,
family.
I have no idea what's going on here. But
somebody literally posted a picture of a puppet next to her, and they're acting like she was spit upon. They're acting like she was assaulted. I'm not saying it was nice, but these people, it's the same thing as when like somebody took a picture of themselves behind Eric July's great grandpappy's grave doing this. Didn't piss on it, didn't poop on it, didn't vomit on it, didn't deface it in any way. And everybody went, oh my.
Technically, he defaced it by putting stuffed animals that shouldn't belong there. First, and I'll say it like this. You should not be at someone else's graveyard that isn't a family member of yours. You that's not normal behavior to be doing against a guy who just released a comic book. Because apparently nowadays, this isn't about comic books anymore. It's about, let's go to those places because you dislike somebody. That's not normal behavior.
My God, holy shit. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal to me. I mean, it's not nice. Don't do it, but fuck.
I'm kind of in the middle of it. I'm surprised you didn't, but okay.
So, yeah, but just really fast. Gary's wife, Melissa, and Gary, they've been here at the house. Great people. She's a fantastic lady. A lot of class. Hung out with the neurotic.
As I said, you'll say it's not a big deal because you have no principles to stand on anyway. You will absolutely crap all over anybody that's being more successful than you are because you realize you're no longer relevant. You're just a washed up comic pro now. And you've become a lolcow. You like to say, I'm a lolcow, but it's like, you're the one that's losing fans. I actually appreciate the people that watch me. I appreciate the people who donate, that become members on my channel. you just sit there and cry about everybody else. Like I said, Vito has the same exact thing to say because he's just a contrarian, and he'll just say whatever EVS says at this point. Because he says, please go to my grandfather's grave, I really don't give a crap. Because again, as I'll tell you, you have no principles, you don't care. Of course you don't care. You are all about, trying to get Neurotic taken down because he had Alex Jones on FNT. So we already know. The internet already knows you have no principles to stand on. So of course you're going to just say the opposite and be a contrarian. We know how this works. We have this individual who says, come on to Watch Frogs and let me ask you the tough questions about ISOM and Eric July's behavior, or are you too cowardly? You get absolutely nothing from Eric July and FNT, yet you talk a lot of crap and see I'm hard for these fellas. Again, learn what the word simp means. No one is looking for a relationship. That's what simping means. Learn what this word means before you use it. And I say, yet here you are. I get books I enjoy from one, which is Eric July, and I get entertainment from the other, which is FNT. I don't answer to you. I'm not wasting my time with your trash debates. I'd rather spend my time making content for my YouTube channel and for people that want to watch me. I could care less about your irrelevant podcast, and I could care less about any of you weirdos who are trying to latch on to me. You're worthless to me, outside of me making money and content off of you. And of course we have Dick Masterson who says, lol, look at the replies, hundreds of guys melting down over a cropped photo of some fat woman. A fat woman that's more relevant than you are. That's the most hilarious part of you saying that. She's more relevant than you are. You fucking clown. And I said, I wouldn't be saying anything looking the way you do. I wouldn't be saying anything looking the way you do. This is you trying to finish a 500-piece puzzle with another person. It took you over an hour to finish, and you were doing this competitively. So, you looking like this and you doing this activity publicly, I wouldn't be talking shit. I also said, says the guy who has been crying about being called the N-word for the past year. Because he sits here and says that Eric is a professional victim because he's saying that he's sad because this individual, Graphics, has to pull out of the Yara fan art contest because he's being harassed. Or she is being harassed for wanting to be a part of this fandom. So, and that's when I said that. And of course this individual says, are you endorsing calling people the N-word on the internet? All I said is, call anybody anything you want, freedom of speech. You just won't catch me calling people that on the internet. These soy ass MFers are always clutching their pearls, effeminate as hell. It's like, bro, you can go ahead and call anybody whatever you want. You're just gonna face the backlash and the consequences of your actions. That's on you if you want to do that. I'm perfectly fine with you doing that. You just won't catch me doing that. You have, of course, other individuals who think that because I didn't go to the Las Vegas meetup that for some reason they don't want me there, or it's for some reason I'm not talked about and I chill and simp for people. It's like, I don't care for any of that nonsense. I'm not doing any of this for any man's approval. You guys are looking for shit like that, not me. I could care less. However, if someone shouts me out or, through organic means, as someone talks about me and I get a shout out from any of these individuals, which I've gotten shout outs from Eric a few times. I've met the FNT crew. I've met these people in multiple locations. Sturgis wasn't invited to Vegas to represent Ripperverse. Even the Friday Night Tights crew can't stand this tweet. I mean, if you need some clout, homie, with your 3,000 followers and your, zero interaction, because, you got 2 likes. You got 2 likes for this stupid response. And you have over 3,000 followers. I responded to you and it got 16. I said, I don't know who this person is, but you don't need an invite to go to the Vegas meetup. I've already met all the FNT crew in Orlando and Houston. Stay jealous, loser. Because that's all it really is. For some odd reason, you think I'm looking for some kind of approval. I don't need anybody's approval to make the videos I make. I don't need approval to talk about the type of stuff I want to talk about. I get to choose that. It's my channel. I get to choose what I talk about on my own channel. But last but not least, we have Ripoffverse, who has nothing but insults to say about literally anybody, because that's all you have. You bad prick. The exact opposite happened. They hysterically overreacted so bad that they caused the biggest Streisand effect I've seen in ages, desperately tripping over themselves. The virtue signal, clutch at pearls. The thing that you constantly do every single day. You clutch pearls every single day. All you weirdos clutch pearls at literally anything I say, which is hilarious to me. And you clowns sit up here and throw insults as if I'm supposed to just ball up in a corner in fetal position, thinking I'm supposed to be scared of mean words on the internet for some odd reason. As a person who grew up in Modern Warfare 2 lobbies and Halo 3 lobbies, I'm definitely supposed to be scared of a bunch of weirdos on the internet saying a bunch of names. Even your Lord and Master Eric the retard made a video. Nobody's my Lord or Master, you clown. I understand that I live rent-free in your head, and it seems like Eric July lives rent-free in your head, but I don't care about your gay, closeted, flaming feelings about any man. I don't care. You can keep that to yourself. Or you can just come out of the closet already. Nobody will care, including me. So I said, all you have are insults. Come up with new material, you inferior human being. Your ugly ass couldn't make it past being a stuntman in Hollywood. That's embarrassing to say the least. Jealous of a black man who's made more money in a year and a half than you've made in your entire career. At a much younger age, too. Because your clown ass is probably about 45, 46, or probably around the same age as EVS. So, at the end of the day, that's all it really comes down to. It's a bunch of nonsense, a bunch of jealousy, a bunch of stupidity, really, about how I'm looking for apparently I want to be on FNT, and I'm be so hurt if I never go on an Eric's live stream, the thing that I never cared about. Literally things I've never cared about, I'm supposed to care about, according to weirdos. I don't care about none of that nonsense. You can keep that closeted flaming shit to yourself. I'll just continue making videos, making fun of y'all, and y'all put money in my pocket. That's perfectly fine. And I appreciate everyone, again, who has become members on the channel. Everyone's been showing up to the live streams, having a lot of fun, talking and shooting the shit. It's all very, very much appreciated. And I appreciate everyone who's also been watching the videos. And I thank you for watching this one as well. If you do like the video, hit the like button. Comment below what you feel about all this. Subscribe for more content and hit the bell for notifications. Set the bell to all. That way you'll get a notification anytime I post a video or live stream. And I'll see you all in the next